Hey everybody, we're back. It's been about a day or two since the last video, and I already have stuff to share. Let's take a look and talk about things. Alright, so I try to post information about my mods and updates pretty much everywhere I can. If you came here from Reddit, unfortunately I'm not going to be posting there anymore. For some reason, there are some people who are a little bit overly sensitive about AI, and because I use AI images on my videos, they decided that that's a reason to remove my posts, which I think is pretty silly. I'm personally just trying to share information about my mod, and I use AI as an art style choice for thumbnails. I do not use AI to make these mods. I don't even know if AI really could do what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe it could, maybe it couldn't, I don't know. But I mean, just like all my other mods, I just use my own coding knowledge to make them. Anyways, so, coming on to why I'm actually making this video. We have some updates here. I'm not sure if you can really tell by looking at the video or not, because I think that when I record these, yeah, they kind of reformatted. But my last video was actually in 4:3, which means that your field of view is quite restricted. And there's been some 16:9 patches that have been out for a while, but I never really applied them to this mod. And right now, I am looking at this in 16:9, it's full widescreen, and it just feels so much better. Even seems like the size of the screen that not really got bad in and turn my head, right? So yeah, that's a lot better. Definitely the field of view is far better than before. And other than that, let's see what else I fixed. Oh yeah, so last time I said that I fixed the door sequences and the transition sequences that were crashing. Well, shortly after I made that video, I came to this point right here, where if you walk, you transition to another place. And of course it crashed. So rather than going through the entire game and trying to find every single little variable that causes it to crash, I decided to find out what made first person like safe, and then just find out like when first person was actually safe and the common variables for that, and pretty much make it so that the code will adapt to any new scenario. So yeah, now we don't have any more loading screen crashes, and there shouldn't be any more, period. Matter of fact, it's my first time going down these stairs. It was somebody Albert. Run over there. Do I switch to... I mean, I should switch. I do switch. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so pretty much any time when you don't have the freedom of movement, it's going to switch to third person. And that's what prevents crashes. It also will do that as a side effect. But yeah, and that works. And that fixed in completely. And I'll tell you, it's something else to look around here. Okay, so yeah, those are two pretty big updates. I have one more in store for you now. Oh, that's not cool. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I have one more in store for you, but in order to do that, well, I'm just gonna have to load something. I'll be back. Okay, we're back. And yep, that's what you think it is. Shenmue 2 in VR. So this is the last thing I want to show you. I have Shenmue 2 successfully running in VR, just like the first. But that's about as far as I've gotten so far. I've kind of just started up. Pretty much getting it into VR wasn't that difficult, to be honest. I essentially just used most of the code that I used for Shenmue 1, just adapted it for the Shenmue 2. But yeah, it's working in VR. The one challenge was to get stereoscopic view working, just like the first one. But I successfully did that. You can't really see that in this video that I have. I also got widescreen working as well, and the mod will get rid of those letterboxes that appear during cutscenes. But this, I think it's the last cutscene probably had it before.
旅のお
but
方、
yeah, this
一 曲
never
聴
got
いていきなされ。
So yeah, this is pretty cool. It's all in 3D, but I still need to work on getting it in first person and stuff like that, and having the automatic hit and the switch ring. So yeah, once I have these things done, I may post another update. And after I figured out all that stuff, I'm thinking about releasing this to the public as like a version 1.0, which means it's going to be without motion controls at first, but at least everybody can try it out.
旦那様、どちらへいらっしゃるので。
I'll start working on motion controls,
さあ、ワンチャイという場所を
seeing how
探して
far I
いま
can
す
really bring this.
ワン
Alright,
ちゃい
everybody,
な
thank
ら
you for
あちらで
watching,
ご
and
ざい
I
ま
see you
す。
in the next one.